2014 marks the 65th anniversary of New Contemporaries, and since 1949 it has been offering a platform for recent graduates to exhibit their work in an open submission show.
It provides young students, all artists, the public generally, anyone interested in art, with a sense of what might be happening or what is starting to happen in contemporary practice. And it is primarily an exhibition, and it's an exhibition that in a way gives young artists at the beginning of their career a professional context, a proper understanding of their work away from the institution of the school.
This year's selectors are Enrico David, Goshka Macuga and Marvin Gaye Chetwynd, all of whom are artists.
The New Contemporaries selection process comprises of a vast amount of imagery installed for us in a kind of warehouse situation where you can see the works that are physical in front of you and you can see the videos that you've selected from before for a longer period of time, so you can give good attention to the work.
Artists understand the process of making work at this stage, the kind of notion of potential, the idea that you're not necessarily seeing a completely finished package or something that is completely polished, but it's all about nuance or shifts in a kind of movement of work, that you see the slightest shift in genre. And artists are very good at spotting that.
In the selection, there's a huge variety of different types of work, from everything from video, installation, performance, sculpture, painting, which you would have thought of no problem. They all make sense, almost everyone knows them. There's sort of a lot of different work that seems to cross over between those mediums too. So it's really varied. When you start to pick out the pieces that seem to have incredible quality, like a excitement about them or some sort of seriousness or level of technical ability that's just astounding, or whatever the thing that attracts you to the selection, that enhances and makes you feel like being an artist still.
The public gets an experience that is in a way very democratic. They are able to see what they think is interesting without maybe the backload of knowing so much. So in a way it's a very equitable situation. It's incredibly pleasurable.
Strong artist cultures emerge in cities across the UK like Glasgow, Manchester, Birmingham, Newcastle, Nottingham. And it's important to New Contemporaries, because we have a national remit, that we launch outside of London, and increasingly we are going to these cities to present the work for the first time.
The public then attend New Contemporaries, and the way they find things that fascinate them within it. They don't necessarily see any movement, any particular one strand, but they will feel that they have, in a way, the same role as selectors themselves at a second stage.
We're developing the professional practice programs. We are working in partnership with Space Studios to create a series of studio bursaries that will be rolled out across the UK, which will be offered to New Contemporaries alumni.
You are brought to attention, you are brought within, you are completely narrowed down. I mean, we have 1,400 people applying, and usually we come down to something like 30 so people. You meet, your work is shown, you're treated very well. We go to 2 venues. This year it'll be Liverpool, part of the Biennial, and then at the ICA in London. A lot of fun, a lot of discussion, a catalogue, and a lot of attention.